Hello, I'm Paul Strachan and I operate a registered office of the Auditel network. I work with organisations of all sizes to increase their profitability, improve their efficiency and in time help them to become more productive. Now you're probably not surprised to hear that when it comes to managing fleets of vehicles, challenges are varied. But if there's one overriding factor that I hear repeatedly from clients with the most diverse of fleets, it's a relentless request for efficiency. The benefits of choosing the right partner for your fleet management are well documented, and having a trusted source who can validate mileage accurately, assist with pinpointing fuel expenditure precisely, is the holy grail in delivering increased productivity at a lower cost. But what do you do when technology is changing at such a rate? Legislation, no matter how well intentioned, is backing you into what might seem a very claustrophobic corner. How can you be sure that the partner you've entrusted to manage your fleet is providing value? And how can you be sure that they're using the right mechanisms to procure and manage your fleet? I would recommend that you start by checking how they operate. Here are some questions to consider. When was the last time your partner reviewed your company policies, considered drivers, vehicles, risk management and your overall duty of care? And do they update this regularly? Have they developed a vehicle choice policy? Do they provide monthly reports on issues like servicing, MOT and driver licence points reporting? This list is far from exhaustive, but it highlights prime areas where your partner may not be providing best value. I'd like to give you a great example of how just this approach was taken. Now I don't have time today to tell you the whole story, but you'll get the idea. The fleet manager of the electrical trade wholesaler, Rexel, took just this approach. He started by devising a 5-year plan. Firstly, by speaking with the leadership team to gain support for the long-term strategy of the 468-strong van fleet and the proposals that are going to be changed. They started with a short-term hire review, establishing savings of over £15,000 a month. One of the biggest changes was a root and branch review of the fleet policy and the choice list. Now the choice list to drivers was actually extended, but the focus was on wholesale costs to reduce the total costs of vehicle operation. Emissions were cut by introducing hybrid and electric vehicles, and the potential whole life cost savings were estimated at over £1 million. A list of vehicles is now reviewed every 12 months to ensure the vehicle efficiency. They audited mileage and fuel data, conducted a tender to find the most suitable fuel card providers, delivering potential savings of several hundreds of thousands of pounds a year. Licence checks and risk assessments were carried out on all company car drivers, and from that, a training schedule was arranged for high-risk drivers. A new grey fleet policy was written. Collectively, these measures have resulted in a reduction in their insurance premiums after more than halving cost ratios. Now, I've only spoken about some of the initiatives implemented, but it's a great success story. I chose this story to make the point that you should challenge your fleet management partner and measure their success against this. If you'd like to discuss any of the points I've raised, then let's connect. You can do this by using any of the methods shown at the bottom of this video. Thanks for listening.